Hello, collectors of Toyota cartoon cars. So this is a Toyota Corolla Levin TE27, and I don't think I've ever seen this kind of ChoroQ packaging before, but I like it because it's very small. It's very minimal. You don't feel guilty throwing this kind of stuff away. This is from 2004, so it's kind of old. Right? Basically a smaller version of a Hot Wheels blister pack, right? But it works for me. Okay. So this is a stock TE27. It's got hubcaps. It's alright at looking, I guess, but you'll notice this Choro-Q literally has bolted on fender flares. So it's not a standard, vehicle like that red one. But look at these images. It's almost like Choro-Q looked at these photographs and made this. So I don't know if there's a story behind this orange car, but it has the Watanabe F8s that are actually also modeled on this vehicle. And it's got these 3 strakes here that are also modeled on this vehicle, but they're not on that red photograph. So it's pretty interesting. I've also seen the same with an orange Nissan Caravan from the ChoroQ Zero line. They have an orange one with flames, and there's a real photograph of a real van like that. So, okay, so that's the front view. Side view for the foreshortening, and that's what makes them so fun to collect, I think. Cartoonish proportions, and here's the rear view. We do have some taillight colors, so that looks pretty good. Alright, let's get into these details here under a better light angle. So first, yeah, the Watanabe F8s are pretty nice. This it's pretty rare to see these come from ChoroQ. I've seen it once before, so I'm just going to add some black paint, I think, in there, and then that should help out the details there. I'm not going to bother 3D printing my own on this one. Yeah, so we've got the little depressions for the fender flare rivets or body screws, whatever they're using. And then there's a little vent back here, I guess, some sort of badge there on the C-pillar. The door handle here, it's a little bit dimensional, and it's got silver paint. The windows are probably a really dark smoked plastic. Yep, you can see through the other side a little bit. And then the front end, texture in the grille looks pretty nice. Maybe that's what a Toyota badge looked like back in the day. It looks like the photograph, actually. So that's good. Really faint silver line there, that's nice. And then the silver headlights are okay, I guess. It would be great if there was something on that, right? It'd be nice to have something printed there. Unfortunately, there's no extra paint down here. Granted, there are orange turn signals on an orange car, but maybe here could be black. That's an intake to the radiator. Okay, the top looks good too. Some black paint here. Yeah, these are functional vents, it looks like, on the real car. We have some floating, but better than nothing, printed on wiper blades. And then some registration tags, so that's nice. You can see the motor right there through the smoked plastic. This side, there's a little bit of a molding screw there. I've seen a lot worse than that. Oh, there's actually some stripes here on the silver. I didn't see those stripes on this side. No, they are there. I just wasn't paying attention. Alright, so that's good. Yeah, taillights look really good because you at least have both colors. 3 technically with the silver. That could be a backup light there. And then the casted-in bumper has some silver paint on it. Oh, this is nice. You don't see printing on these too often either. Toyota Levin. So that's good. Number 8 of this series. I don't know if this Japanese text means it's a special series, but I like it, whatever is going on here. You usually don't see the printing. A little exhaust tip in the bottom of this smoked bottom plastic. Yeah, 2004. This white residue doesn't matter. Just wipe it off and it's good to go again. The riding stance isn't too bad. I've seen a lot worse. If I press it down here, right? So that's not bad. Yeah, all I need is some black paint there, but I'll do that for another day. Alright, let's compare to a couple other models or toys. Some of those photographs again if you want to compare it to it. Well, I have a Toyota Terreno So from the initial D series. And that one I do have 3D printed wheels with a brake system back in there because, well, it's initial D. I gotta upgrade my initial D stuff. Okay, some other cars that may have been competing. Oh, you know what? The 1/64 scale version. I don't have a 11 readily available, but I do have this Aoshima Itasha, which means it has a bunch of cartoons all over it. So this is a Trueno, but I think the Trueno and 11 were very similar cars. The only differences were the front and rear taillights, the front and rear ends, but everything in between I think is the same. So here are the overall proportion differences. Alright. So now, let's see a couple of other cars from its day, I think. This is a Mitsubishi Lancer 1600 GSR, and I 3D printed some JDM wheels for that one. This is a Nissan Sunny Coupe, and it's got some more modern 3D printed wheels on it. And the last one is a Toyota Starlet with a bunch of 3D printed wheels again, and brakes. Okay. Let's get these guys out of here, let this thing spin on its own. So another great subject made by ChoroQ. I think it's great that they're willing to take this person's customized ride and basically make a toy of it. So that's cool. Definitely, I mean, I think I still would have bought it if it was just a stock version, but I appreciate this one a lot more. And then it's just all the extra details on this one, all the extra printing that's not common on ChoroQs. So that's great to see. Alright guys, well thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time around.